President Biden just praising that tentative deal struck earlier this morning to avert a potential rail workers' strike, calling it a big win for America.
And this is a win for tens of thousands of rail workers and for their dignity and the dignity of their work. It's a recognition of that. During these early, dark, uncertain days of the pandemic, they showed up so every American could keep going. They worked tirelessly through the pandemic to ensure that families and communities got the deliveries they needed during these difficult few years.
ABC News transportation producer Sam Sweeney joins me now again just after that speech. Sam, before we get into the details, your thoughts. The speech was quick. It was to the point, sort of a political victory.
A sigh of relief again for the Democrats. They were worried about this. They've been working several weeks on it. And last night, they worked late into the night, into the early morning, 20 consecutive hours to get the deal done. And the president's certainly happy about this 2 months before the midterms.
And Sam, what were workers fighting for here?
They wanted a pay raise, and they got that, 24%. They're also going to get $1,000 a year bonuses. But one of the most important parts that they were hung up on was unpaid sick time. They wanted to be able to go to the doctors, take their kids to the doctors without being penalized. They were often working on a point system, and if they got too many points, they faced termination. And you have to remember, these trained conductors and engineers are often assigned to a trip last minute. They last several days, and it can take them all across the country. So it is tough for the railroad company to come up with schedules, but also really take care of their employees. But they seem to have found a deal.
This strike would have been the first in decades, as you say, crisis averted for so many Americans. How would this strike, though, have impacted the economy? What was at stake here?
$2 billion a day. Our shelves in the grocery stores would have been empty. It would have been hard for farmers to get their feed, to also get their wheat back out. It would have been difficult for the ports to get their product in and out of ports. And of course, it would have put more pressure on the trucking across the country, which were already in short supply of truck drivers. They would have needed an additional 460,000 trucks a day to move the equivalent amount of freight that these trains move, roughly 30% of all freight in the United States.
All right, crisis averted indeed, at least tentatively. Sam Sweeney, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.